What does it feel like to kind of follow in the footsteps of Calipari's point guards?
I haven't even been thinking about it like that. I know that I'm capable of being, that next point guard, but I think if I think about it like following in the footsteps of the other point guards, it'll be too much pressure on me, and when you get that much pressure, you don't do as well.
What was it like to be here and be a part of the 2012 championship team?
It was a great experience. I'd much rather have been on the floor playing with the guys, but just to be here and know how hard they work and that was the outcome, I was happy for the guys.
What do you think you learned from the year kind of competing against the likes of Marcus Teague and Doron Lamb?
I learned a lot, those are two great players, and having to go against them every day, it didn't do anything but help all three of us out, really. And you could tell by their progression in last year's play, and you'll be able to tell them my progression from where I was to how I'm going to play this year.
How can this year's team be better than last year's team?
Coach Cal said that we're longer than last year's team, so I think that'll help out offensively and defensively. And all of us have been working really hard, during practice and out of practice. So I think everybody's really dedicated and wanted to do good this year.
What's your summer been like? How the workouts gone, the scrimmages?
All the workouts were good. We didn't get to scrimmage that much because I think we only had like 8 players here, so we played like 4-on-4, which wasn't really a scrimmage. But everybody worked hard. We did a lot in the weight room and a lot of conditioning, and we had some of those practices which we got to learn a little bit. So the summer was a good one for all of us.
Which one of your teammates do you think will most surprise fans with their performance as the season starts?
Well, I think all of the freshmen are pretty good. I think one of the freshmen that doesn't get enough credit is Willie Cauley. He's really good, and I don't think he realizes it, and I don't think everybody else realizes it. But if he keeps working hard like he has been, he'll be really good this year.
What's it like to get a chance to spend some more time with Julius again? I know you all, like when you visited North Carolina, he hosted you, or vice versa? I can't remember.
He was my host when I was still in high school. It's cool that he's here with us now, and I think he'll be a big contributor to the team because he can shoot so well, and he's a seasoned guy. So I think him being here is good for the team.
What's it like for you, without ever having an actual minute of play yet at UK, yet you're one of the veterans of the team? What's that like? You got all these new faces.
It's a big task because I have to, lead these guys, but that's something that Coach Cal wants out of all his point guards, is to be a leader and, take over the team and be vocal. So that's just something I had to learn last year.
What do you do to help all the new players feel comfortable and at home in Lexington and on campus?
We've all been hanging out with each other, and we've all gotten pretty close, and we're already starting to form that bond that last year's team had formed. So, we're all pretty close and, doing things together.
Obviously you're at UK, all the fans know who you are. What's been some of the most interesting fan experiences you've had so far?
So the other day somebody gave me a picture that I guess I had took with them before, and they wrote something on the back saying that we believe in you and stuff like that, and then they gave me their phone number to call them whenever I could, and it was like an older couple, so I thought that was pretty crazy.
So they randomly ran into you twice now?
Yeah.
What's the reaction like on campus? Do you get stopped a lot on campus? Or?
I get stopped, but most of it is like, they just look at me and like, is that, that kid that plays basketball? And they just really stare at me, so I stare back at them until they say something, and then I may just say, what's up?
You was here last year for the camp out for Madness. What's that whole scene like?
That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that before, so I think when that happens again this year, the freshmen will be really surprised at how it turns out.
What do you think of the new lodge so far?
Oh, I like it. I got my own room now, so that's better than what it was last year, and yeah, I think it's the best place for any college athlete to stay at.
What games on the schedule really get you excited as you look at the schedule for the following year?
I haven't even seen the schedule. I just know our first 2 games, I think, are Maryland and Duke. And Duke is in Atlanta, and that's where I'm from, so I'm kind of excited about that.